Hello students. In today's class we are going to learn how to solve any type of equation, whether it might be a polynomial or whether it can be a quadratic equation, whatever it might be. So let me take quadratic equations now. The basic form of a quadratic equation is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So in this basic form of quadratic equation, we can solve this quadratic equation in different methods. That can be a substitution method, or that can be using the factorization method, or that can be by using the squares method, or by using the division method. So whatever it might be, the condition might be the different, but the answer must be same. So a quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c has the basic formula of finding x value by the formula is nothing but minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. So this is the basic formula to find the roots or the zeros of a quadratic equation. So going through the first form of verification or substitution method, let me consider an equation that is x square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Let me consider an equation x square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. So finding the values of x by using verification or substitution method. Let me assume x is equal to 1. You have to substitute different types of values like x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 1 or x is equal to 2 or x is equal to minus 2 and so on. So at any condition this equation might be satisfied, or there might be some denominator values, whatever it might be. So initially I am going with x is equal to 1. Now let me substitute x is equal to 1. I get what we get at 1 square plus 2 minus 3 is equal to 0. That is nothing but 1 plus 2 minus 3, that is equal to 0. 3 minus 3, that is equal to 0. So that is nothing but x is equal to 1 is a root or 0 which satisfies the quadratic equation. So by substituting x is equal to minus 1, let us check this. So one answer is x is equal to 1. Okay. As the highest power for the x is 2, we get 2 values. As the highest power of this x value is 2, we get 2 values. Okay. So one is 1. One value is 1, and let's find the next one. Let me assume x is equal to minus 1. Does this satisfy or not? Okay, let's take x minus 1 whole square, that is again 1. So minus 2 into minus 1, that is minus 2, minus 3, that is equal to 0, is not satisfying. So x is equal to minus 1 is not the answer for x square plus 2x minus 3. Now let me go for x is equal to minus 3. I am checking the value of x is equal to minus 3. Substituting minus 3 here, as there is a square value, minus 3 whole square plus 2 into minus 3 is equal to 0. This is minus so into minus, that is nothing but plus. So 3 square is 9. Minus 2 3s are 6 minus 3, that is equal to 0. This is again 9 minus 9, that is nothing but 0. That means x is equal to minus 3 is also satisfying the equation. Therefore, the roots for this equation or the answer or the value of x for this equation is x is equal to 1 and x is equal to minus 3. Now, I can write this equation as x is equal to 1. That means by changing 1 to the LHS, x minus 1, again by changing minus 3 to the LHS, we get x plus 3, that is equal to 0. So by multiplying these two, we get x into x square, x into 3 plus 3x minus x minus 3, that is equal to 0. That is nothing but x square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. Did we get the same answer? Yes, right. So, solving a quadratic equation using the form of verification is one method. Now, let me do the same with the formula. X square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. By using the formula, that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Comparing this equation with the basic quadratic form of ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we get a is equal to 1, b is equal to 2 and c is equal to minus 3. Substituting these values in this formula, we get x is equal to minus 2 plus or minus root over b square, 2 square is 4, minus 4 into a into c. There is always minus here and also we have minus here, so I can write it as plus. So 3 into 1, 3 into 4, 12 divided by 2 into a, that is nothing but 2. So x is nothing but minus 2 plus or minus 4 plus 12, that is 16, root over 16 is 4 divided by 2. So we get, once let's take its minus 2 plus 4 and once let's take its minus 2 minus 4. So x is equal to minus 2 plus 4 by 2 and minus 2 minus 4 by 2. By this we get 2 by 2, that is equal to 1 and minus 6 by 2, that is equal to minus 3. Look, again we got the same values. That means whatever the method you are going to use, we can get the same answer. Another important point from this formula, x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac divided by 2a. Here, b square minus 4ac is called as a discriminant. What is called? B square minus 4ac is called as discriminant. So, according to this b square minus 4ac, we can find the nature of roots. We can find the nature of roots. Like, b square minus 4ac is less than 0. B square minus 4ac is greater than 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0. Under these three conditions, we can find the nature of roots. If b square minus 4ac is less than 0, then the roots are imaginary. If b square minus 4ac is greater than 0, then the roots are real and distinct. If b square minus 4ac is equal to 0, then the roots are real and equal. So these are the main important concepts while we solve a quadratic equation. Now, let's solve a quadratic equation by squares method. So, let me take an quadratic equation as 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Let this be a quadratic equation. So let me solve this by using a square method. Okay. So to find whether this equation is in the form of a square like a plus b whole square or a minus b whole square or whatever it might be. So whether this equation is in square form or not. So initially I am taking for the easy process, I am dividing the whole equation with this coefficient 3. Now that becomes, by dividing by 3, we get x square by 3, 3x square by 3 minus 5x by 3 plus 2 by 3, that is equal to 0. That is nothing but x square minus 5x by 3 plus 2 by 3, that is equal to 0. Now look at the things here. Here what do we require? If this is in the form of, here we are getting minus. That means, let me consider this as a minus b whole square. So that becomes a square minus 2ab plus b square. But this is not in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now, to change this equation into a square minus 2ab plus b square is equal to 0. I am trying to change this equation as a minus b whole square. Okay. Now let me take this as, let me convert this as, look this, x square minus 5 by 3 x plus 2 by 3, that is equal to 0. Now let me take this 2 by 3 to the RHS side. We get x square minus 5 by 3x, that is equal to minus 2 by 3. Okay. Now this has to be as 2 into a into b. Considering this as a, this is a and this should be b. But another term 2 is missing. So I can write this as x square minus 2 divided by 2. Is there any difference by writing 2 divided by 2? No. Now multiplied by 5 by 3 into x, that is equal to minus 2 by 3. Let me consider these values. Okay. Now this will be as a square minus 2 into, let this be a and this is b. This is some other coefficient. So x square minus 2 into a into b value is 5 by 6 by multiplying these two. 5 by 6 x, okay, I have written this already. That is nothing but minus 2 by 3. So this is the b value. B value is nothing but 5 by 6. By adding b square on both sides, what are we doing? By adding b square on both sides. That means by adding b square, that is nothing but b is nothing but 5 by 6. By adding 5 by 6 on both sides, that means on LHS and RHS, we get, write it down, x square minus 2 into 5 by 6 into x plus b square, that is nothing but 5 by 6 whole square. So 5 by 6 whole square, that is equal to minus 2 by 3 plus 5 by 6 whole square. Okay. Now look at this equation. This is in the form of a square minus 2ab plus b square. So I am writing this as a minus b whole square, that is a minus b is 5 by 6 whole square. That is equal to minus 2 by 3 plus 5 square is 25 divided by 36. Now by solving this equation, we get, let's take LCM here. So LCM is for 3 and 36 is 3 ones and 3 12s. So it is nothing but 36. Let's take it as 36. So 36 means this is 12 twos minus 24 plus 25. That is nothing but 1 by 36. That is x minus 5 by 6 whole square is equal to 1 by 36. By taking square root on both sides, or by taking square to the other side, we get square root here. X minus 5 by 6, that is equal to the equation, we got it as x minus 5 by 6 whole square is equal to 1 by 36. Now that is x minus 5 by 6. By taking square root on both sides or by converting square to that side, we get it as root over 1 by 36. That is nothing but minus 1 plus or minus 1 by 6. So x is equal to, let me take 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 in one term and minus 1 by 6 in one term. I will get it as 1 by 6 minus, when it is changed to RHS, we get it as plus 5 by 6. We get it as 6 by 6. That is nothing but 1. Again, let me take it as a minus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 6. That is nothing but minus 1 plus 5 by 6. That is equal to 4 by 6. That is equal to 2 by 3. So these are the two values, x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3. These are the two values that satisfies the equation. Now let's solve the same equation, 3x square minus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0 using factorization method. Comparing this equation with ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0, we have to take the product of a and c. That is nothing but 3 into 2, that is 6. And we have to write the factors of the 6. Factors of 6 is 1 into 6, 2 into 3, 3 into 2 and 6 into 1. So these are the factors. So when we use the factorization method, this value minus 5x should be written in the form of, whether we add or subtract any of these values, then we have to get this value. So let me take this as, suppose, let me take this as minus 6 plus 1. Again I will get, by adding these two, I will get minus 5. Let me take minus 2 minus 3. By adding these two, minus minus, now by multiplying this minus into minus, we get plus 2 3s are 6. Okay, this one satisfies, but this does not satisfy. Why? Because plus into minus is minus 6. So product is not satisfying. So I am not going with this value, 1 into minus 6. And again I am getting minus 3 into minus 2. I am again getting minus 5x, and minus into minus is plus, 3 2s are 6. So I can even go with this value, and I can't go with this value. Okay, as these two are minus into plus is minus, so I am not going with these two values. So these two values are not satisfying that equation. So I am going with either minus 2 plus minus 3 or minus 3 or minus 2. So now by writing this equation in the form of 3x square minus 5x can be written as minus 2x minus 3x, minus 2x minus 3x, or I can write this as minus 3x minus 2x, whatever it might be, that's my wish. So minus 3x minus 2x plus 2 is equal to 0. Now here I can take 3x as common, as this can be written as 3 into x minus 3x minus 2x plus 2, that is equal to 0. So by taking 3x as common, 3x into x minus 1 minus, I am taking minus 2 in common, so minus into plus, that means I have to get here minus x minus 1, that is equal to 0. By taking x minus 1 as common, so x minus 1 into 3x minus 2 is equal to 0. Equating either x minus 1 is equal to 0 or 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, we get x is equal to 1 and 3x minus 2 is equal to 0, where x is equal to minus 2 when it goes to the RHS, we get is plus 2 by 3. In the previous method that we have used as squaring, even there we got x is equal to 1 and x is equal to 2 by 3. So whatever the method is, we have to get the same values of x. Initially, even if I substitute these values, x is equal to 1, 3 into 1, 3 minus 5 plus 2, 5 minus 5 is 0. Yes, okay, that's satisfying. So even if you go with the verification method, factorization method, squares method, or the formula that is x is equal to minus b plus or minus root over b square minus 4ac, whatever the method might be, there must be the same values for the equation. You can verify your answer before submitting your question.